My next guest is an award-winning entrepreneur from Canning Town. After being badly bullied at school, Hayley Mulenda was inspired to write a mental health self-help book for other young people. I'm very pleased to say the 19-year-old joins me in the studio this evening. Hayley, lovely to have you with us.
Thank you so much for having me.
The book is called The ABCs to Student Success. What led you to write it?
So when I was in university, unfortunately, I went through a mental health breakdown. I went to a suicidal place, and it was during that time when I learnt my deepest lessons, you know, the life lessons that I needed to enhance me to the next level. And I realised that so many young people are going through mental health issues in university and they don't know how to get out of it. And I was just thinking, 1 in 4 university students get into a mental health breakdown. And I was just thinking, wow, that means if I can go through it, someone else is going through it and they don't know how to get out of that place. So I thought, let me write. I've always been writing as well. So I thought, let me write, let me do what I need to do. And I personally do believe my book is godly inspired. So I really, you know, pray to God about it, and then he helped me write the book. And you know, thankfully, you know, my book sold quite a lot, you know, 4.9 stars on Amazon, which is a really good review. I've had so many hundreds of young people coming to me saying they needed the book. I've had others saying that the book's actually helped them get out of a suicidal place as well. And that's just me, you know, listening to my gut instinct saying, hey, someone needs this book, and not letting fear kind of hinder me from taking that step. And the book's been really well.
You mentioned that this was inspired by your own difficulties with mental health issues. What happened?
So in university, I think it was just a matter of I went through too much, because I personally do believe, you know, the jump from A-level to university is a big jump mentally. And I personally believe that no one prepares you mentally for university. They tell you what saucepans to buy. They tell you what spices you need for your chicken, but they don't necessarily tell you about the peer pressure you'll go through. And when I went to university, I went to Sussex, and Brighton is a predominantly white area. It's, you know, it has the white demographic, and I did experience racism, especially in my halls as well. And I felt that this is something I wasn't open to in London. London's so diverse. And I was just thinking, wow, if only I was prepared mentally for university, maybe I wouldn't have gone through that mental health breakdown. But I did go through it, and I know it's because I wasn't prepared.
Give us an idea of the sort of advice you give in your book.
The sort of advice, so it's a psychological book called related to the method of loci. So the method of loci is something that allows you to interlink something you already know, something that you want to know. So I basically interlink the alphabet with life lessons. So you already know that alphabet, but you're not going to use the alphabet every day of your life. But life lessons is something that you need to be used every single day of your life. So I interlink it with the alphabet. And there's different stuff, like A is about acceptance. You have to accept your current situation before you can move on to the next level. B is about counting your blessings, you know, the attitude of gratitude. C is about confidence. Y is about youth. I definitely highlight youth being an important thing, because I feel like a lot of young people want to grow up too quick. And that's another reason as to increase of mental health, because I feel like young people want to grow up too quick. Then the circumstances that come with that, they don't know how to deal with it. So it's a matter about enjoying your youth. And there's different lessons from A to Z.
Well, it sounds fantastic for Londoners that would like to find out more. Just briefly, how can they find the book?
They can go on Amazon, just type in the ABCs to Student Success, and it's there available for everyone to buy across the world.